Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Wednesday, March 11th, 2009. This morning I thought I'd go through one of the simpler widgets in ObjectStudio and just give you an idea how it works, the slider. So let's load this example from the sample browser. And then what we'll do is we'll take a look at how it works before we go into the code. And how it works is pretty simple. Move the slider around, it changes the value in the input field. Take this list box, select a value, it picks double that in the slider. So all we have here is a little simple interaction. The list can control the slider can control the input field. So let's see how that's all hooked up. Let's go and edit this and bring the designer up. And what we have is a fairly simple set of widgets here. We have the slider here, we have the input field here, and then we have the list box here. So let's double click on the slider. And that brings this up. We want to hit methods. And what that's telling me is that attached to the slider I have this doSlider1 method. So let's keep that in mind and close this. And then we'll go up here to the list box, double click on that and look at its methods. And we see it's hooked up to this doList. So we have doSlider1 and doList hooked up. And then the input field is pretty basic. It just has a name string out. So that's got nothing attached to it. So there's no behavior there. If we change the value in the input field, it doesn't do anything. So let's close that down and then take a look at the code behind this. So we'll go and right click and hit Browse. Bring the browser up. And then we'll take a look at those two methods in question, the doList and doSlider1. So when we change the slider, all it does is takes the string out and sends it put : and it gets the current value from the slider. And doList, also very basic, gets the current value, sees if we have it, and adds that selection to it after ticking the value up. So you see how we do that doubling here to push the appropriate value into the slider. So that's how that doubling behavior works, and that's how that happens. So that's really all there is to the slider. You can control the slider from another widget just by using the appropriate control in the method, and you can control the slider from another widget from the slider the same way. So you see how to do that using this code. That's about where we'll leave it today. Until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.